Titans! We had another week of boring sideways action for Bitcoin. But with the weekend upon us now, it's time for your next weekend primer. So let's discuss what needs to happen with Bitcoin before the weekly candle closes this Sunday evening. Kevork, hit that intro. All right, looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, we've been consolidating for 113 days now. And we're still in this falling wedge pattern on the higher time frames that we spoke of earlier this week, which is again a bullish pattern. And as it stands right now, we are still finding support along the bottom of this falling wedge pattern and this horizontal support that sits at around 63.5K, with the decision point being very close now. Now, if we have a breakout to the upside, the goal is to reclaim this resistance level that sits at around 72K. However, if we have a breakout to the downside, the next major level of support sits here at around 60.8K. Zooming out now to Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, you can see we've been going sideways for about 16 weeks now. And our current weekly candle is testing the top of this bull market support band that sits right around 64K. Okay, so why is this bull market support band so important? Well, let's go back to the previous cycle right after the halving, where we occasionally came back down to retest the top of this bull market support band, and then we went into our parabolic phase up to our first top, and then we went below it. And the same thing happened after completing the second top here, which led to the bear market where we went below it. So going back to our current cycle, we passed the halving back in late April already. And based on what we saw in this last cycle, I would expect us to continue finding support above this band as we head into the parabolic phase of this cycle. Looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame once again, after breaking out this bull flag pattern, we're now retesting the top of this flag channel. Now, as long as this current weekly candle closes above this flag channel, then I would view this as a successful retest of the breakout. And when you look at the hash ribbons indicator below, you can see we printed this gray capitulation signal and this green recovered signal. So the expectation now is to eventually print a blue buy signal like we did back here, which led to this uptrend to where we're at right now. So once we do print this blue buy signal over here, I would expect it to trigger the next uptrend to our target of about 106K. And finally, let's take a look at the total 2 market cap on the weekly time frame. Now, just a reminder that this chart represents the total market cap of just Ethereum and the other altcoins, but does not include Bitcoin. And what we're seeing here is a symmetrical triangle pattern that is heading towards a decision point that will lead to either a breakout to the upside or to the downside. And as we've been saying all along, the catalyst for this breakout will more than likely be whenever the Ethereum spot ETFs become active, which could come as early as the first week in July per Bloomberg analysts, or later in the summer per the SEC. So we'll just have to wait and see. Titans, we are your one-stop source for guiding you through this Bitcoin bull run. Please join us as we continue to provide the latest market and technical analysis that are going to give you that edge.